What year was it when you were my age?
Let's see. Um, you were born, what year were you born?
August 24th.
What year?
What year was it when you were 6?
When I was 6. What year was it? It was 1949.
Where did you live, and tell me about your home?
I lived in a town called Husser, Louisiana, and my house was a half a mile back in the woods off of the main road. We had 10 acres. The house was 2 bedrooms, a big, big, big kitchen. We had a fireplace in the kitchen, and that was how we got our heat, was from the big fireplace.
Yeah, because they didn't have air conditioned back then.
No, we did not have air conditioning. We had a big, huge window fan. That was our air conditioning. Okay?
What did you do for fun when you were my age?
Oh my goodness, plenty of things. We had a little creek, which is a body of water, that was behind my house. And my mom used to give us some string on a pole, and she used to cut pieces of fat off of bacon and tie that piece of fat on the end of the string, and we used to go crawfishing with that little piece of fat. We used to bring 2 crawfish home, and my mama would boil them in salt water, and we would eat them.
Ooh.
And then I had a bike. We couldn't ride far on the bike because it was woods all around me. So we just kind of rode around the house and did that. And I did plenty of things. I had a cousin that lived right up on the main road from my house. She had a horse.
Ooh.
We used to play with the horse.
And feed it?
The horse used to play hide and seek with us.
Ooh. Was it
Yes.
a pony or a horse?
No, it was a horse, a big.
Was it a
big-
little one? Or
No,
a
it
big
was
one?
a big horse. She was a riding horse. We could ride her. And
Was she good?
yeah, she was real good. She knew how to play hide and seek with us. My uncle had barns, different sheds or barns, whatever you want to call them. And he had ears of corn in those sheds. And we used to run from one shed to the other from her. And then when she'd come and catch us, we used to take some of the corn off of that ear of corn and put it in our hand, and she'd eat it out of our hand. She was fun. We had fun doing that. And
What was her name?
her name was Leslie. I'll never forget her because she was really, really a fun horse. I had a horse as well. His name was, we used to call him Old Bill.
Oh, baby.
And she used to ride Leslie, and I used to ride Old Bill. And we'd go riding through the woods and just doing stupid things. But I had a lot of fun as a child.
Did you have any jobs at home when you were a kid?
I used to have to take care of my horse. I used to have to go outside and make sure he was fed. And we had the brush that I used to brush him. But that was really about all the jobs that I had. I didn't get a job until I was 18 years old. But that was about all I had to do around my house, though,
Kids don't really do jobs, right?
Well, some kids do. They have jobs inside the house, like cleaning the bathroom, maybe,
Doing the dishes?
and doing the dishes. Doing the dishes is the main one.
Yeah.
I used to do the dishes every now and again, but not
Well,
not
I
that
do
often.
like it in the sink, because that's easy.
The
The
what?
I do it in the sink.
Oh yeah,
to wash
right.
'em.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Because the dishwasher does it by itself.
right, exactly. Well, we didn't have a dishwasher back then. We didn't even know what a dishwasher was.
Mm?
That's right. They didn't have dishwashers back when I was a kid.
What was your school like? What was your favorite subject?
Well, my school was way far away from where I lived. I had to catch the school bus and ride a good 30 minutes in the school bus to get to school. I don't really know if I had a favorite subject. I had a favorite teacher, and that was my 4th grade teacher. And her name was Miss Mosier. And she let us do plenty of things that, all the other teachers wouldn't let us do.
When I was at school today, my teacher said when she was little, and she was a teacher for little kids, and she had like a board that was green. She used to let the kids do this with the erasers
Oh,
to
okay.
let the chalk go
Yeah,
away.
I bet that was fun, huh? Yeah, right. School wasn't really my cup of tea. In other words, I was not crazy about school, but I studied enough to get by so I could pass one grade to the next.
What is one of the best inventions you've seen in your life?
I would have to say the cell phone or the computer.
Computers?
Cell phones,
Cell phones.
televisions.
Televisions.
Because when I was little, like your age, I didn't have a television. We didn't have television then.
Maybe when you were like an adult, were there TVs that you press or have to turn, like the television?
Yeah, we used to have to turn it on,
Yeah.
a little knob on a television. We didn't have a remote. And like I say, the computer.
The computers maybe at school would take up your whole desk, right?
Well, no, I didn't have a computer when I was little. They didn't have any such thing as a computer when I was little.
Now,
I didn't get a computer until just few years ago. They didn't have iPads like you have now.
as a kid growing up today, what advice would you give me?
To always have Jesus in their heart. Go to church. Be good to your parents. Don't sass. Don't talk back to your parents. Just be a good, all-around good kid. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, my baby. My pleasure. Oh, I love you. Describe my home.